Hello, friends. This is Music Man from his man cave, and I've been gone over the weekend. I went up into the Glacier National Park to have a good old fun time, and I want to tell you today. I want to talk to you about something that you'll have in your family. You guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Crazy church ladies. Oh, they're so much fun. Let's talk about them, shall we? Coming at you. Music Man from his man cave, and you know the type. The type either that sits and stares at CNN all day, or they sit and stare at MSN Money, or stare at the Fox News channel. You know the type. They watch a steady diet of Pat O'Reilly, I guess his name is, the obnoxious rude man, or they watch Glenn Beck, the drama queen. America's doomed. You know the guy. You know, he has his own YouTube channel probably, or he's on the internet somewhere. I don't watch those guys because they all have a political agenda, and I hate politics. And so we were, and also, already I've talked to you guys. If you look at my tithing YouTube videos, you'll see what I had to say about that. So we were over at their house, and there's this couple of church ladies, and they remind me of Fraggle Rock. I mean, Fraggle Rock is like, the Fraggles always need advice, so they go to this big fat church heap, this trash heap that's sitting there, and it's all knowing and all knowledge. Yet it's a trash heap. And it has the little minion that sits there and goes, "The trash heap has spoken." Yeah. And yeah, I ran into a couple of church ladies, and I don't mean to be rude. I mean, it's a shame that it has to happen, but they were talking about a flat tax across the board, which I learned in basic economics in high school that doesn't work. It doesn't work because it hurts the middle class. I don't have time to go into it here because I'm just talking about right now people that you'll have in your life that say stuff that is really, really ignorant, and they don't know what they're talking about. They watch a steady diet of TV. You know how I feel about TV, and therefore they've got an opinion, a strong opinion. They sit there and they gossip about other people on the campground. They can tell you what everybody's doing and all the naughty things that they're doing, and that the decap he's an evil man who's stealing, and other people are now building their cabins better than they could build their cabin because they're a bunch of, it's just unfair, and they talk about all this stuff, and then they throw in the flat tax and how we should all go to a flat tax, and then they throw in that tithing, and they start talking about tithing, and they're completely in error, and then I blew it. I asked them, I get into it with them. Where's that scriptural? What are you talking about? And they have no answer. And everybody around you then does the family around you does a, "How dare you! You question the all-knowing trash heap!" Well, the thing is, there's only so long that I can hear lies and nonsense, and then I speak up. And I should know better. One thing I will tell you, the only option you have when you're dealing with these crazy church ladies, get up and leave. That's your only option. You don't have any other options. Because my wife got upset, the other family members got upset and they left because we got into it because I was quoting scripture and they were just saying some kind of weird sayings to each other and nodding their head. And they're obnoxious. They kind of get really vicious and nasty. I mean, you want to see what true Christianity is, meet those two church ladies. They never married. They've never had any kids. But they're the kind of people that'll say, "You put on some pounds. You look kind of fat. You keep eating that way and you're going to be fat." They like to make yet the person that's saying it is overweight. She's sitting there and she's fat. Or she'll tell you that the career you chose was stupid. That you should have chosen another career. Or you need to get more education, and just constant barraging you, or telling you you're ugly and you're skinny, or blah, blah, blah. And people just put up with this. I mean, they're the most unpleasant people to be around. But people will actually sit there and take it. And all of you know exactly who I'm talking about. You have a couple of these people in your family. And they just basically are sitting there telling their lies and their trash. And most people just sit there and nod and they're gracious and they don't say anything. And then you bring me along, and you know how I am. I'm like, that's not correct. And how dare you? Who do you think you are? There's also a TV series, or it was on Canadian TV, Anna Green Gables, the next door neighbor, the gossip lady. Well, look, her hair's as ugly as carrots. It just happens that this woman hates redheaded children, and she'll tell it to you to your face. It's just, that's the kind of people that they are. And so basically everybody's upset, and I just told my wife, I don't want to hang around people like that, and I think that's my right. They're negative. They're always cutting people down. They're gossips. They say snide little remarks. And they're just not pleasant people to be around. And of course, they go to every church service, everything that opens up. They're in the church every time the doors open, and they can tell you every name of every pastor and every whatever, blah, blah, blah. But when you actually want to see the love of Christ in their life, no. And so, what is my advice about the crazy church lady scene? Well, first of all, take what they have to say with a grain of salt. And one thing never do is don't question the all-knowing trash heap. It's best just to get up and walk away. Actually, run. Run. Get up and run. That's the best thing that you can do. Now, people are going to be offended in the family, but that's just the way that it is. You only have two choices: to sit there and listen to BS until you almost can't take it anymore, or to leave. And my choice is to leave. There's a reason these two women never got married. They're opinionated, and their opinions are not based on any fact, just something they agreed together on. I mean, they just make stuff up. They make stuff up about the tithe. They won't tell you any scriptures that back it. They'll mention something that you don't believe the Old Testament. No, I believe that what Paul had to say in Corinthians, or what flat tax. Let me explain. They don't want to hear any truth. They have a strong opinion, and their opinion is gospel. That's all you need to know about them. And so if you can't take, and it's starting to get deep, and you're starting to suffocate in BS, walk out. That's my only advice. Don't get into an argument with them. It's a waste of your time. It just upsets everybody around. Your wife is mad. Your father-in-law's mad. Your mother-in-law's mad, because they're all related, and it's just bad. So, Music Man from his man cave, stupid with money. Stay away from stupid, crazy church ladies. Thanks. Bye.